You know, I'm out here in this late Indiana summer heat, putting in the work, running miles. A lot of people in the crowd, online, say to me that I'm losing my step, losing my strength, losing my speed because I got a little gray in the beard. No, buddy, I show every single week, every single Friday, why I'm the absolute best and why I call myself always better. And this Friday is going to be no different when I take on Cameron Saturn. But I got to tell you, buddy, I'm already looking past you and thinking about Reggie Edwards' announcement as to who is my #1 contender for the Outlaw title, a title that I have held 4 times. And I'm anxious and I'm ready for Friday. So Cameron, buddy, you better be ready. And whoever at the end of the month gets my challenge or I have to face, I hope you're ready as well. I'll see you on Friday.
Some call me a renegade, the enemy. Throw your hands up if you feel the same. Oh, living life at the edge. Just say what you want to say or walk away. I'll stand tall when there's hell to pay. Ain't no power higher. We're the outlaws and outsiders.
And Jordan James making his way to the ring for what is certainly going to be a splendid announcement by my favorite authority figure here at WCWO in Reggie. So let's hear what your resident authority figure in Reggie Edwards has to say.
Here's the deal, Reginald Edwards. You're out of the 4-time outlaw champion, but you're what a whole manager around here. I had turn it on 4. Now, we're on the right path. We're on the right path. You know that it's like that. Okay. You are the number one consider. That I can agree. Next to me, and Oliver, Mike Noble is that. He is that.
Now, it's no secret that it's really hard to break into this business without a little bit of help. When I was first stepping into this game, an experienced, at the time, 3-time outlaw champion, Jordan James, put me under his wing.
And what a surprise here. It's obvious that things are far from over. These two, no strangers to one another, as it appears as if Mark Magnus has got something to say in regards to Mike Noble, who he's been head-to-head with quite a lot recently, especially, you know, with stole his dad's jacket, and Jordan James, who he beat last week.
You're
which will not happen. But somehow, some way, if Cameron Savage is a penny in this ring, that was a penny. If he can pin me in this ring, you can join Mike Noble in challenging me for the outlaw title. Now that is a war trial in I'm gonna give you triple threat. Does that sound good? Triple threat. Triple threat.
And Magnus trying to win himself an Outlaw Championship.
All right. So this week
Abby!
we have the
Abby! Abby! Abby!
Don't you see I'm on the phone? Why are you screaming in my ear like that?
I'm yelling because you got feral
Dude, that is
kids.
so unprofessional.
Stop! Stop right now! Stop! Yes, see, you should stop.
What?
Brody last week! Yes. Zay this week! What is wrong with you two? Get it together! Yeah, get it together.
I have it together. You're the one that decided to go to a Fever game on a Friday night. You know what Friday nights are.
You're the one that was yelling. Screw the Fever!
You started yelling.
Hey, screw it! Both of you, fix it now! Right now!
It's going to be fixed. It's already fixed, matter of fact. Your match with Zach will happen next Friday. We put Zay in his place tonight, but you will have Zach next Friday. Just calm down. Relax. Take it easy. Fine.
Abby, Reggie! Oh my God! Why?
Hey!
Why? Why?
Seeing as how
Why?
you're fixing everyone's problems, okay? I asked for competition.
You had a match
You gave
tonight.
me Tim and Pogo.
That sounds like competition.
I
to
should
me.
be on vacation right now.
I got this. Let me tell you something, brother. You'll see. You'll see. We got a plan, right? We got a plan for this.
We do have a
We got a plan.
Yeah.
It was competition. That's not your opponent. You'll see. Just for the love of God, just go lay down.
I'm supposed to be drinking mojitos on a beach. What is wrong with you?
I mean,
That wasn't competition.
don't worry. We'll send you off on a vacation sooner or later. You just be ready to work next week.
Make them worth my time.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
I'm going home. Come on.
Why is everybody leaving? God!
Pharaoh King. Hey, pal. You begged, you pleaded, you threw your tantrum, and you finally get what you want. You get a step in the ring one-on-one with the supernova sensation Zach Nova. Man, I've been looking forward to this, because last time we were in the ring together, you dropped me on my head. Personally, I think it's because you're scared. I think that you knew deep down that you couldn't beat me one-on-one, so you did what you had to do to try and take me out. Pharaoh, you will not leave Friday night with the win. You are not walking out with your arm raised. In fact, you're going to be lucky to walk out on your own at all. You see, I don't care whether I have to hit you with the Nova Bomb or whether I have to hit Nova's Comet. You see, you're going to be the first stop on the Zach Nova Redemption Tour. You are going to be another rock and roll tragedy. And it is going to be absolutely sensational.
The following contest is a singles match, and it is set for one fall. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
And we have some stacked action for you tonight, starting with a match we were supposed to see last week, but instead we saw the return of Zay Gates. But tonight it is going to be Pharaoh King and Zach Nova getting their one-on-one matchup like previously scheduled. And like I said, Pharaoh thought he was getting this match last week. Zach Nova nowhere to be found, on vacation. Zay Gates would make his return, defeating Pharaoh in a surprise matchup, and Pharaoh was irate, confronting Gabby and Reggie after the show, getting Gabby to grant this matchup tonight. Obviously, the fans no stranger to Pharaoh King lately, having tormented Brody Bodkins for the majority of the August month. And he's very big on getting in his opponent's heads. Zach Nova simply trying to get back on track after losing the Gunslinger title to Maleko and falling short of getting it back in August. Tonight, gonna be an action-packed matchup for sure. Gonna be fun for sure to see if Pharaoh King can pull out the win this week where he couldn't last week. Now let's send it to Gabby for some ring introductions.
Introducing first, from Gary, Indiana, Pharaoh King. And his opponent, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the Supernova Sensation, Zach Nova.
And we are live here at the Dub. Pharaoh King, Zach Nova squaring off for the first time ever here. Pharaoh King, relatively new to the WCWO universe, having been here just a little bit. Been here a cup of tea at this point, but Zach Nova, a trained professional in this environment. The Dub fans love him. And these two trading back and forth, trying to get the crowd behind them. I doubt I'll see the crowd get behind Pharaoh King here tonight, especially with his recent debacles with Brody Bodkins. As we're starting off, instead of a collar and elbow, we get a drop kick. Starting things hot and heavy. Zach Nova going into the corner with a huge splash. Coming back into the corner, could be looking for another one. Monkey flip out of the corner. Zach Nova is on fire.
That concession line is crazy. I'm sorry. Sorry, Max. Sorry, everyone. I'm running a little behind. I had to get my Tenderloin and my 2 Dr. Peppers.
I was sincerely hoping I was getting a weekend without you. And oh my God! Tope Suicida from Zach Nova taken out. Pharaoh King on the outside. And a big chop right here in front of the fans. Those front row fans have the best seat in the house tonight. And like I was saying earlier,
The way that they're smacking each other like that, they're going to end up getting blood all over them.
like I was saying earlier, Zach Nova having not quite been himself since losing that Gunslinger Championship. And went for a baseball slide there, and Pharaoh King catching him in the skirt of the ring, and that smart ring awareness from the young veteran. See what I did there, young veteran? Because you had the veteran ring. Never mind, you wouldn't get it. Pharaoh King back in control here, smacking Nova's face against the canvas, and this is the pace that Pharaoh King likes to keep things slow and steady. For him, wins the race.
Well, he's probably just thinking about all the things he wants to do to Zach Nova after Zach not showing up last week. I'm sure, like, from what we've seen from Pharaoh King, I'm sure, like, he's had sadistic, like, almost evil thoughts all week. Probably not even almost, evil thoughts all week about what he wants to do to Zach Nova in the ring. Oh my God.
And a huge suplex there. Pharaoh King dropping Zach Nova.
Did you see the way that Pharaoh King ran up to Reggie and Gabriella Rosewood last week, and that and what we posted on our Facebook? That was honestly a little bit uncalled for.
See, if you were on time to your job, you'd have known I already talked about that. But you decide to be late and shackle me with all the work, which is fine. I do better work without you anyway. Just like Pharaoh King is doing better work here, throwing Nova off the ropes, out of those chops, and a huge clothesline, dropping Zach Nova.
Yeah, I'm glad Zach managed to keep his head on his shoulders after that one. And like honestly, Pharaoh King isn't the kind of person that I would want to make mad. I mean, you saw the way that he was terrorizing Brody Bodkins last month, and like it really brought out honestly the worst in Brody, like as far as like attitude goes. And I mean, it worked out for Brody in the end, but like I don't want to see Zach Nova turn into that kind of like angry, vengeful person.
Huge back suplex there from Pharaoh King.
And I could already kind of see it happening in Zach, the way that Zach's promo was against Pharaoh King this week. I mean, he was so angry in that, and like I mean, like he remembers the way that Pharaoh King, like what happened the last time him and Pharaoh King were in a ring, and he he's not, he's ready to get revengeful.
Revengeful?
Revenge for that.
I thought you said revengeful. I'm not gonna lie.
Open your ears.
We're gonna have to run the tapes back on that one. But either way, Pharaoh King capitalizing off of that near fall, just playing games with Zach Nova, going for another back suplex. Nova had it scouted, able to stumble out of it. Huge clothesline. Zach Nova going to try and fire back here. A back elbow from Nova. Nova has him in the corner. Huge clothesline in the corner. And coming out of the corner with a big sling blade.
Zach Nova's been trying to get back on track after losing the Gunslinger Championship a couple months ago, and I think that I've been like, so I think that's kind of what's going through Zach's mind, is just like getting this win so he can keep going.
And I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of these things that Nova's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to push himself to get back on track. Goes up top, calls for that Nova bomb, but Pharaoh King hasn't scouted the brilliant competitor that Pharaoh King is. Dropping
Brilliant competitor
on the ropes.
I don't know about that one. Angry, anger management class has gone wrong competitor maybe, but I don't know.
Brilliant. I like I said, brilliant. You see it as anger management gone wrong. I see it as brilliance executed.
You think that you think the worst things are the most brilliant things. So like you probably think the atomic bomb is like the most brilliant thing ever. Like, wow, what a
chemically, yeah.
All right.
It is a feat of chemical engineering, just like the jacked Pharaoh King is a feat of human engineering, as Nova with a huge kick over the top rope. Nova trying to capitalize on the momentum, and there's a buckshot spear from Supernova, goes in for the cover, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. If I'm not mistaken, this is Zach Nova's first victory since losing the Gunslinger Championship.
Yeah, but he hasn't been in that many matches since losing the Gunslinger Championship. But yeah, I think it is probably his first one since then. But well deserved for sure. And I'm glad to see Zach Nova, maybe getting his head back together. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings to the table going forward.
Well, maybe this is what Nova needed to get that pep back in his step, that sensational leap he needed to take to once again be the Supernova sensation.
Hopefully this is what Pharaoh King needs to relax a little bit and to, maybe try having a good time instead of always trying to plot and scheme his way to victory.
Well, either way, Pharaoh King staring daggers through the Supernova sensation. I've got a sinking feeling for the Supernova that this is far.
The following contest is a singles match and is set for one all. Thank you. Let's bring out the detective.
And here we go. Two rookies are going to be taking on the tag team champions. We got Billy Palmer and
Looks like Jay Steele.
oh wait, Jay Steele. Oh. Sorry. I have chalk dyslexia, so I misread. Yeah, no, this is Jay Steele, and we're ready Malenko. That would be taking on each other. This is a chance for Jay Steele to really prove himself. Against one of the champions here. But of course, Malenko just came off that really solid defeat against DJK and tried to put up the best fight that he could. But there's not a lot you can do against Malenko, and so I think Malenko's going to be one to carry on that streak of just dominating the rookies.
Well, I mean, it seems as if Malenko lately is the gatekeeper of WCWO with this most recent rookie class from the 25 showcase. Like you said last week, seeing Malenko defeat ZJK. This week he's facing Jay Steele, who had a very impressive showing against the Waterboy at the rookie showcase, coming out on the victorious side of things.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really impressive for him to be able to do. But yeah, Malenko. I think Malenko. The reason why Malenko is putting himself into that gatekeeper category is to make sure that he has less competition for the Gunslinger belt, because all these new guys are going to be gunning for that title first. Like, that's known as the upcomer title. And Malenko just wants gold. He's going to try to hold that as long as he can. So if I was Jay Steele right now, I'd be a little bit worried. I would definitely be wanting to look for things that Malenko may not be thinking about him being able to do.
Well, and see, you said I was a mean person, that I like all the bad things. Malenko kind of scares me into compliance. I'm not going to lie to you, but I mean, it was you that I heard that said he was too big to be wearing a belt around his waist, that he should carry it on his shoulder, and I find that very offensive.
I don't think I said that.
You did. I'm totally not just trying to get Malenko to take a hit out on you so I can be in this booth by myself.
Honestly, even if he is that big, that's all muscle. Like I've jokingly punched him in the stomach before, and my fist, it felt like I was punching concrete.
Indianapolis, Indiana, the Spotlight Stealer, Jay Steele. And his opponent, from Indianapolis, Indiana, he is the WCWO Gunslinger Champion, War Ready Malenko.
And I'm sure Malenko did everything that he could to. I'm sure Malenko did everything that he could to make sure this was going to be a non-title bout, just in case Jay still got the slip on him. Then like he wouldn't have to worry about losing that belt. Because like I said, all Malenko wants to do is he wants to hold gold and he wants to dominate. So that's what he's looking to do.
I mean, both of these men with black and yellow on their tights. It's black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, I think Malenko's is supposed to be more like orange, but I understand what you're saying.
I'm colorblind.
Me too, a little bit. So yeah, I feel you.
And you talked about punching Malenko on the gut and it hurting your hand. I couldn't do that if I tried. But either way, Jay Steele gonna have to do something here tonight and try to get the upper hand on Malenko. Malenko trying to reach behind him and grab Steele, instead just throws a huge elbow.
Jay Steele, like I said, he's gonna need to find things that Malenko may not be used to, and I think that kind of that kind of submission, like Malenko's gonna be used to that. He's got to find things that Malenko won't be expecting, or stuff like that is just gonna be like happens to him over and over again.
Well, I mean, Malenko towers in weight over Jay Steele. Height, they're about even. But the weight advantage Malenko has just gives him a power advantage. Jay Steele's going to have to try to pick up the pace here if he wants to get himself through this matchup. As a beautiful leapfrog there, tried to hip toss the bigger man, and unfortunately that didn't work in his favor. Beautiful arm drag, though, catching Malenko by surprise. Jay Steele goes for that jumping, spinning back elbow, and a drop kick staggers Malenko. The big man not going down without a fight here. Back kick to the gut. Jay Steele, this is what I was talking about, having to get the speed behind him. Huge springboard neck breaker there off the ropes. Beautiful maneuver from Jay Steele. Tommy Two Shoes calls it a 2, and Jay Steele can't let that aggravation set in, already showing signs of aggravation.
Yeah, it's a good thing that Jay Steele already has the caution tape on him, just in case this becomes a crime scene once Malenko gets things back together and just destroys him. I mean, I'm not knocking Jay Steele. Honestly, I have a lot of faith in him. I just don't think this is a match that I think there's a clear leader of this match, I guess. But.
A clear leader? Look at Malenko. He's doing what Malenko always does.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
You just said there wasn't a clear-cut leader.
I said there isn't a clear leader. I think
you're delusional. Malenko is the cut of the cloth, cream of the crop in this match and against these rookies as of late. As Malenko once again smartly slows the pace down and keeps the match at his speed, just chopping.
Yeah, and I'm sure Jay Steele did not whenever he was training, there's not a good way to train for somebody like Moray and Malenko. So there's no way that he was ready for that. It's not like they put a lion in the ring and made it mad, and they were like, Jay Steele, go suplex this lion.
And I have spent a little bit of time here at the training sessions. Obviously, I can't do much with my nubs, but I do get to sit and watch and talk to some of the competitors, and Jay Steele has a heart unlike any other, even if Malenko just broke his back and is now stretching him and making him humble.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I'm worried about Jay Steele. This is what Malenko does. He shows up and he dominates. That's why he's war ready. He's ready to destroy. He's ready to go to war every single time he gets into the ring.
Well, you're worried about Jay Steele. The only thing I'm worried about is there being a smudge on the canvas from Jay Steele's head when Malenko hits that Malenko driver and drops him through the canvas.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing that Jay Steele needs to look out for. And he's not gonna have the stamina to counter it if he keeps taking these attacks from Malenko like this.
Yeah, you know what that is.
Malenko taunting Jay Steele in the ring right now, and like this is Jay Steele's chance to prove himself. If he's able to get up and really put on some good offense, he might be able to pull this off.
And obviously, Malenko, like I was saying, going for that Malenko driver. Jay Steele had it scouted though.
But also, like you say, he yelled that he was doing a Malenko driver, and Jay Steele figured it out. Oh.
Well, typically for Malenko, the yelling doesn't result in his opponent having it scouted, but you're right. Call my bluff on that one. Beautiful bandera there. Jay Steele able to scout Malenko's offense here. Going up to the top, this usually doesn't fare well, but he did it. He got a cross body off. Usually Malenko, the powerhouse he is, catching people there.
That crossbody was almost coast to coast too.
I mean, Malenko the powerhouse, but Jay Steele is a freak athlete. I mean, he is possibly one of the most athletic people we have coming out of the training class. Going for a lion salt there. Malenko able to get up. Tilt-a-whirl here. Tried to catch him again for that Malenko driver, but Steele had it scouted.
See, these are the things that Jay Steele, these are the things that Jay Steele is gonna, that he needs to focus on so that he can come out on top of this match. Getting that crowd on his side and really showing off those moves that Malenko may not be expecting from someone like him, or may not be expecting at all.
Went for that double stomp. Malenko had it scouted, able to roll out of the way, and once again cut the quickness down. Malenko has him up. Malenko driver! And that's it. It's got to be it, 2 and 3. Again, Malenko gatekeeping the rookies from getting past a champion here. However, take nothing away from Jay Steele in this match. You got to give him his props. You got to give him his flowers. He put on one hell of a fight, and obviously very well scouted Malenko in this match.
Yeah, Jay Steele really put on a good show, but yeah, Malenko was just too much for him, unfortunately. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Jay Steele, if he's able to recover from what just happened to him. I'm looking to see what he's able to bring in the weeks ahead for sure.
And that means, ladies and gentlemen, that we keep trucking on. Make sure you check out our socials: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Stay here on YouTube as we're bringing more WCWO action your way right after this.
All right, this is the one I was talking about a second ago. This is the one that so Kurt Busiek and Billy Palmer are going to be taking on the two Loud Strays, the current tag team champions. And this is Billy Palmer and Kurt Busiek, them trying to more rookies trying to make a chance to make a change here at WCWO. I mean, I don't think this is going to be a title match, but I think if you can tag team champions, it doesn't stop you from getting a title shot.
Well, and I mean, I'm not here to say they aren't gonna be a threat, because they are. But at the end of the day, the tag team champions are proven, and you can take nothing away from them. However, that being said, we know Kurt Busiek can get the job done. Billy Palmer, on the other hand, unfortunately not been on the winning side of things lately. Do you think that maybe that's gonna affect the Hoosier Hot Boys' status in this match?
I mean, it could, but I think that Kurt Busiek, like he is a rookie experience-wise here for sure, but he's not inexperienced as far as in-ring work goes. I think Kurt Busiek could probably handle this on his own, but it's definitely going to be a tough one for sure.
And obviously, I mean, these two could be a force to be reckoned with. We don't know what these two as a team can do, and that may be what, at the end of the day, negatively affects your dancing buffoons that are the tag team champions.
Too loud straight.
Dancing buffoons.
Loud straight.
We're saying the same thing. Dancing buffoons.
No.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
You know, they gotta do it. They literally have to.
They can do it. That's their stick. You start doing it, I shove my nub in your drink.
You're so afraid of the lawnmower. Everyone's afraid of the lawnmower.
I will put my nub in your drink.
It's a great move. Do not put your nub in my drink.
I will put my nub in your drink.
No. Stop, dude. Stop. All right.
Why is this so hot?
All right, I always warm up my Dr. Pepper before I come in here.
Who drinks warm Dr. Pepper?
People that are trying to wake up. I don't like coffee. Anyway, we got Two Loud Straights, the current tag team champions, coming out, and they're looking too hot right now. Like, look at that. They've been doing some singles work, the singles matches the last few weeks, but or at least Andre Trey has. But they're coming back together, and I think they're looking to like show that they're still the champs for a reason.
I mean, whether or not I think the dancing is idiotic, the jam is a jam, you know. And obviously these two are the crowd favorites. I don't think there's anyone in WCWO who quite gets this style of reaction from the fans.
Because they're fun. You can't doubt their fun.
Fun's one way to describe them, but let's send it down to Gabby for the intros.
Introducing first, from Knoxtown, Indiana, the Hoosier Hot Boy, Kurt and his partner, from Indianapolis, Indiana, the real deal, Billy and their opponents. They are the team of Too Loud, Timmy Jackson, and Compound Town, Andre Trey, your WCWO Tag Team Champions, the Too Loud Trey. Your referee is National Manny.
All right, about to get this match underway, and Tim and Andre look like they're excited to be back in the ring together, and they look like they're ready to have a fun time.
I don't even know what to say right now. I mean, that's probably the smartest thing
Come on.
that Billy and Busey could do. Billy and Busey, double B.
They could be Bill Busey together or something. I don't know. Busey Bill. I don't know. Anyway, I had a joke, but I didn't know how. Okay, nope. Kurt Busey's been eliminated. This isn't that kind of show. Oh my goodness. Okay.
They're just taking turns working
Holy
Billy
crap.
over.
Yeah.
Beautiful hip toss there.
Yeah, like I said, it looks like Two Loud Straight still got it, even though they haven't been together for a few weeks. It looks like
A swing and a miss from Billy there gives Too Loud the opportunity here. And it looks like we're going to get a huge back suplex.
Yeah, and Timmy Jackson is just, Timmy Jackson lost the match last week, but like he's been on a like hot streak for a while now, honestly. Like even with the loss last week, I mean he can't really like blame himself too much for that. It was against people that have a lot of animosity towards him, and like his tag team partner was just focused on some other things last week that he needed to take care of. So, but but Tim's really but Tim and Andre are looking really good.
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, these two young rookies have really excelled in the singles division. Maybe putting them together will just push them even further and give them more of an edge than them being separate would do.
I mean, have they really been excelling? I mean, I'm not trying to knock them down, but Billy Palmer called out the chairman of WCWO, and then got his butt kicked by another rookie, and then got his butt kicked by the chairman of WCWO at the Rookie Showcase. And we haven't really seen Billy Palmer that much.
Why are you pointing out the flaws? Let's point out what Billy Palmer is good at. Is standing on the apron watching Kurt Busiek beat the hell out of Too Loud Timmy Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, he does a good job at that. He's a good manager for Zay Gates. But I mean, I think he does too many things that are probably not good things to do. Like he tried to hand Zay Gates that chain last week, and the Zay Gates wasn't taking it. So I think this is a good opportunity for Billy Palmer to maybe see what he needs to do. And like if he's able to get the pin, maybe the tag team division is what's for him, and maybe him and Kurt need to team up more often.
And Andre trying to get in the ring, and ref JMT on it, getting him out of the ring. And this is going to give a perfect opportunity for Busiek and Billy Palmer to do what they need to do.
This is why I've been calling for there to be two refs, one in the ring and one outside the ring, to stop things like that from happening.
But that'd make it so much harder to distract them.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Why would you want that?
Because nothing good happens when you distract the ref. I want to see a good, clean fight. And
everything's going to be legal if the refs are distracted, remember?
But we need more eyes on some of these people, like Billy Palmer, like Phoenix, even Pogo. Sometimes you never know what Pogo's gonna do. So that's what I'm saying. I think we need two refs out here, but that's neither here nor there. You know what? But you know what is here? Too Loud Straights right now. Billy Palmer is trying to change things up, but I don't know. But all they're doing is just giving Timmy Jackson time to warm up his dance moves again.
And Andre tried to get the tag there, but Too Loud not in position for it, and Busiek chopping the leg down. And Busiek working the leg of the big man, and this is smart ring awareness from the rookie. And Busiek and Billy Palmer they've had a lot of time to get some experience in the ring lately, but I don't know. Too Loud Straights are the champs for a reason. I think they're showing why they are the champs. This is really the point where Timmy and Andre need to do something here to get back into it. As Timmy, not thinking about it, pushed Busiek back into his corner. Billy going to come off the ropes here, and both men are down. Huge double clothesline. And Andre trying to mount some comeback here, trying to mount some offense.
Yeah, Tim finally got that pin or that tag on for Andre Stray, and that's really what they needed, because Andre Stray is a force to be reckoned with for sure, and he's showing why. Andre Stray, I think, should be going after singles titles, but he's still a tag champ for a reason, and it's always fun to see him and Timmy Jackson out there together.
And Billy smartly getting the boot up there, trying to will Busiek back up. And a huge drop kick there. And now it seems as if the tag team champions are going to send them home for the night. With Too Loud for Comfort. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The tag team champions taking out these young rookies. And take nothing away from Billy and Bousset here. They actually put on one hell of a showing here tonight. And really took it to the champs.
Yeah, these matches so far have just been seeing our rookies just getting destroyed for the most part. Except Pharaoh King, I kind of feel like that was a little bit called for from Zach Nova. But yeah, these rookies, like, they're going to need to watch these tapes back and see, what went wrong, what they could have done better, and hopefully next time they can come out on top. But we'll just have to see.
Hey man, what the hell was that? What was that, David? I come back. I've only been back 1 week. You weren't there last week. Now this week, we about to win the match and you want to take me out? What's the problem? What's the issue? You got smoke or beef with me? Like, I'm confused. Let me know. Let me know, because what was that kick out there?
What's my problem?
Yeah, what's your problem?
What gives you the right to just walk away for months on end and then just come back and think everything's going to be all right?
What
You
mean?
walked away, I had to step up. Now all of a sudden you want to come back and act all soft?
Act soft. I'm acting soft. I'm acting soft because I'm doing the right thing? Is that a problem for you, David?
Right thing? Was it the right thing to throw in the towel in our I Quit match?
I was saving you.
I didn't need to be saved. And now you want to come back, not even say anything to me the first day you come back, leave me teaming with Phoenix, and now you want to act all soft. I don't know what happened, but we're done.
Oh, yeah? No, we not done. We not done. Because I want you at the end of the month. We ain't done.
The following match is a tag team match, and it's set for one wall. Thank you. Let's bring out the next team.
Why would you lie to me like that?
Hey, look, I was going off of what I was told.
I was halfway to concessions when they yelled at me and told me I had to get back in here. Now I'm hungry. My mouth's watering like I'm Pavlov's dog. No one's gonna understand that, but that's okay.
They weren't doing that for the show's benefit. They were doing that for your health. You really need to lay off the corn dogs, dude. It's starting to stink in here, really bad.
The WCWO concession stand is the go-to place for food.
We got more tag team action, and I am excited.
Yeah, I am really excited about this one. David Light and Zay Yates back together. Friends forever, back together. Speaking of friends forever, we got the tag team that has decided they want to start being called the Slaughterhouse.
Do you blame them?
No, I don't blame them at all.
Wait,
I think it adds up.
Isn't that where pigs go to die?
I think the idea is that Jackson Moore, I think that pig mask that he wears, he took that off of a pig. So
So is he the slaughterer?
Yeah, he's the slaughterer.
That explains the apron.
Yeah, and the why he has blood on his face.
Oh, I just never mind. I'm not gonna say what I thought.
Okay. Yeah, we got and then of course we got Will Asher. I mean, Will Asher isn't really a butcherer, but I could definitely see Will Asher like choking somebody to death, which we might see in this match actually.
Introducing first, from Indianapolis, Indiana, lights out, David! And his partner, from Houston, Mississippi, the biggest champ,
So excited to have Zay Gates back in the ring. Bringing him back was a great thing.
Well, I mean, he's shedding the dead weight. No Billy Palmer.
Jackson Morgan and Will Asher, the
I mean, Billy Palmer's probably recovering from the too loud butt kicking he just got from Too Loud Strays.
Oh, didn't you see Zay walked away without Billy Palmer last week?
Oh yeah.
This is I'm wanting to say this is a new turning of a leaf for Zay Gates. I mean, this is a different environment. I mean, he's not dressing the same. He's got a different look about him since he's come back. He's got more of an edge to him.
Yeah, Zay Gates just didn't need to resort to Billy Palmer's tactics to get the win last week, and he wanted to show that. So I mean, I don't know if Billy Palmer is upset about that or what, but there was no reason for him to be if he was.
Zay trying to coax David back into the ring. I mean, this is the first time that we've seen them team together since Crown Fall, where the Too Loud Strays retained the tag team championships over them in that insane I Quit match.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of kind of animosity brewing between these two, but they're still able to work together and show that they've still been able to sometimes work together, and I'm sure that David and Zay are probably glad to be back in the ring together for this. Although I don't know if they're happy to be facing Slaughterhouse right now, especially David Light having to deal with that nipple twist from Jackson Morgan. Jackson Morgan's always looking to go after those nipples.
I mean, Jackson and Will defeated Ruthless Domination last week in their first actual tag team match together after the insanity that was the TJ Powers.
Insanity.
experiment.
TJ Powers drugged and kidnapped Jackson Morgan and tried to set him on fire.
Okay, and you're acting as if that isn't just a page out of Jackson Morgan's playbook here.
I mean, it is just a page out of Jackson Morgan's playbook, but that doesn't mean you need to stoop to Jackson Morgan's level like that. And besides, it didn't even matter. If anything, Jackson Morgan's come back stronger since then. Well, he didn't do himself any favors.
Well, we haven't seen TJ Powers since, but what we're seeing now is Zay Gates going for the cover and only getting a near fall.
Jackson Morgan and Will Asher sent TJ Powers to the hospital. WCWO even had to make a post about it.
Well, post or no post, Zay Gates is dominating Will Asher in the corner here.
Yeah, and it looks like David and Zay are kind of working on getting their stuff back together, and remembering getting their connections back together as a tag team. And I'm sure Zay Gates and David, if they're able to keep together, maybe keep the corruption of Billy Palmer off of them. I think Zay Gates and David Light may be able to see a different side of things together, and maybe get back in the tag team title action.
Well, either way, they've got a tough task at hand. And honestly, if Zay loses this match with David, he may just get sent back to Mississippi to handle more family business.
Yeah, he might, but I think Gabrielle Rosewood really wants him to stay here for right now, because it's nice having him around. He brings a lot of like fun and excitement to the WCWO, and like even though he has some friends that I'm not big fans of his friends. That he has like David Light and Billy Palmer, but he's still like he's one of those people that is just kind of like part of him is the spirit of WCWO, and it's good to have him.
And obviously Will Asher trying to fight back out of the corner here and get some momentum back on their side. Huge chop in the corner, lighting up the chest to David Light. You see what I did there? And David Light smartly going after the eyes of Asher.
Yeah,
and rolling through into a calf crusher. Beautiful execution there from David Light.
Yeah, David Light's been David Light's trying, but it looks like Will Asher reversed that though. So, and Will Asher is not somebody who you can, like, if you can get into Will Asher's head, you're gonna immediately want to leave it. He's not somebody you want to mess with, and like Jackson Morgan, like he's really been taking a lot of Jackson Morgan's advice on things. And Jackson Morgan is another person that you don't really want to get inside the mind of, and you don't want him inside your mind. And Will Asher and Jackson Morgan have been in each other's minds and listening to each other, and like they've been brutal against each other since then, or with each other.
And Jackson Morgan trying to mount some offense for his team here. Zay Gates able to flip over the back, trying to stuff Jackson Morgan in deep here. Wait a minute! What? Wait a minute! Was that on purpose? And I'm going off the look on David's face. I'm gonna guess it was.
What?
David Light just kicked Zay Gates in his face, and we're gonna get that claw handle slam.
David Light turning on Zay Gates right in front of us. Why would he do something like that? Zay was willing to come back and team up with David Light again, and David just throws all that under the bus. That was a beautiful roundhouse kick though, but still, you just throwing Zay Gates under the bus and letting Jackson Morgan and Will Asher just do whatever they want to him. Like Zay's lucky that Will Asher and Jackson Morgan aren't just like continuing to skull slam him right now.
And last week it was Zay dropping Billy, but this week it's David literally dropping Zay Gates. I guess it's lights out on their tag team adventure with one another. You got to think this is far from over between those two. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. I thought those two were best friends.
Yeah, I need about 15 minutes or so of a little break here, I think, to comprehend what I just saw, because honestly I'm pretty upset. I need a sympathy tenderloin, so we'll be right back.
Bring me back a corn dog.
Okay. Hey guys, Mark here. I'll fully admit it, the partying after beating Jordan James got a little carried away. I think I'm on the roof of the movie theater. I'm not really sure. I don't know how I got up here. These things just sort of happened to me, but that's not important. What is important, though, is that this Friday night at 1151 Kentucky Avenue, 7:30 p.m. bell time, it's me, Mark Magnus, going up against the new kid, ZJK, the Savage Pogo, Max Sterling, the Freight Train Brody Bodkins, and I guess Phoenix, too, in a 6-way Kentucky Avenue scramble match. Now, fellas, I got one message for you. Keep your heads on a swivel, because I've been on a hot streak. I've been on a winning streak, and I look to add to that winning streak this Friday night. Doesn't matter who. I'll ping you. I'll take the 1, 2, 3, and I'll go home, and I'll party again. I'll end up on another roof. Maybe this time a McDonald's. I don't know. But be ready. I'm coming. Can you feel it? I'm feeling like I need to figure out how to get off this roof, so see you Friday, boys.
You know what?
I'm supposed to be on vacation right now. On a beach somewhere, sipping on a mojito. But no. All right, Miss Gabrielle Roseflower, or whatever the hell she wants to call herself, and Reggie Edwards decided they have big plans for me. Big plans. All right. Was it part of your big plan for me to be involved in a pointless tag team match last week? Is it part of your big plan for me to be a part of a scramble match this week? Speaking of that scramble, okay, here's the thing. I've been asking for competition. So let's look at who we got in this scramble match, okay? We got Pogo, past his prime, beat him. Mark Magnus, he's good, still beat him. You got Max Sterling, beat him, doesn't show up enough. Some rookie named, what did it say on the flyer? ZJK. Haven't beat him yet, but will soon. And then you got Brody Bodkins, the man that I beat for the title in the first place. You call this competition? You call this part of your big plan for me? All right, this month, in just a few days, I will have held on to this title for 9 months. And yet, you promised me competition. You promised me these big plans, and not a damn thing's being done about it. So it looks like I'm going to have to waste my time and mow through 5 other men this week. Get it together.
The following contest is the Kentucky Avenue Scramble match, and it's set for one fall. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
Here we go. Now this is what I've been waiting for, the Kentucky Avenue Scramble fight. Scramble match. I can't remember exactly what happened. Yeah.
That's okay. We all know the only scramble you care about is scrambled eggs. But tonight...
Anyway.
But tonight it is one fall to a finish. We've got a stacked scramble match. I mean, featuring the territorial champion, Mark Magnus himself.
And this is exactly what Phoenix has been asking for, too. Phoenix has said, I want competition, and Gabrielle Rosewood and Reggie, in my opinion, like, they brought the competition to Phoenix. You know, he's like, this is his chance to prove himself if he really wants to against 5 of the best competitors WCWO has to offer.
And I mean, you mentioned the best WCWO has to offer. You can't falter that without the veteran that is Pogo.
Yeah, and I think it's fair. Like, this is Phoenix's chance to show that no matter what style of wrestler they are, how long they've been wrestling in the WCWO ring, it doesn't matter. Like, he has people that are kind of new, that have been here for a few years, that have been here like since the beginning, like Pogo, that just started 2 weeks ago. I mean, like, this is everything that Phoenix could possibly want in competition. And honestly, like, it's kind of exciting to see. Like, is he truly the best territorial champion WCW has ever seen? Like, if he's able to take on all these people and win, like, I mean, it's not really, like, he kind of does have a point.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, this isn't for the territorial championship, is it?
That's not for the championship, but like this is what he was asking for.
I mean, Phoenix is fed up. He feels like he's beat everyone and kind of wants a vacation. Which means, do you blame him? He's been here every show, every Friday. I mean, if you think about it, it's quite unfair the deck being this stacked against the territorial champion. I think he deserves a break.
He's a champion, though. Like, yeah, I mean, he's gonna get his break next week. Like like, I mean, he's been asking for it. Like, you know, maybe they should give him a break next week if he can manage to pull this off. But he's a champion. Though we can't have our champions taking breaks. We need them week in and week out because that's what the fans come here to see.
Can't have our champion taking breaks. Jordan James won the title, and we didn't see him for 2 or 3 weeks.
I mean, I can't like speak for Jordan James. I don't know what that situation was. That's probably some deal he set up with Reggie, but Reggie isn't letting all the champs take breaks all at once.
Well, I mean, and Reggie, while he is one of the best authority figures we have here in WCWO, we can't let you, of all people, spot out the double standards. Like, let this man have a break.
Tell you what, I'll agree that he should get a break. Oh, that's Troy Valentine. We haven't seen him in a while.
From what I'm looking at, this is a bit of a surprise. He's not out here on my roster sheet.
Not only do we have some of the best WCWO has to offer, we have some of the best that indie wrestling as a whole has to offer. Because we have Troy Valentine here. You know, Troy Valentine is very experienced and very good in what he does. You know, and the fans really love him, as you can tell.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm here for the surprise. And you want to talk about fan favorites and what the best has to offer. In my opinion, one of the best rookies to come out of the 25 showcase. Hell of a battle against IK3. It's ZJK.
I'm sure your opinion on that would have been different if they had let you into the showcase this year. You probably would have thought you were the best rookie to come out of the showcase. But yeah, ZJK is one of the best rookies for sure. I mean, the battle he had with IK3, the battle he had last week in Malaysia, even though he didn't get the dub on that one, you know, like he's continuing to show that he's a force to be reckoned with in WCWO.
And hey now, I wasn't in the rookie showcase because my prosthetic hands haven't come in yet.
That's true, yeah. You can't be going nub out there. Oh, this is some of the best right here. Okay.
Why are you clapping? Stop.
Everybody's clapping. Look at that. We got clapping fans.
Cállate la boca.
Max Sterling always gets the claps whenever he comes out. He's a fan favorite for a reason.
Well, if I'm sitting here looking at your face, you need to get the pops with a pimple popper.
I get stressed.
Either way, I mean, as of today, come to find out, he now has 7 warrants out of Hazard County, not just 5. They found a few more things to charge him for. And obviously, the man that's gonna win it all, I mean, it's inevitable. Your territorial champion.
Yes, Tyler. Hello. You here, Max? Max, no. Okay. I thought. That. Oh wait, no, you're right.
Let Abby talk.
Okay, go ahead, talk. Say something.
First of all, I'm dumbfounded by the stupidity that you just oozed out of your face, and I'm not talking about the acne. We've got a stacked lineup in the ring, and you're out here talking about the manager being the champion. I thought you were delusional. I didn't know you were dumb too. Either way, tonight, this scramble match could be a proving ground for a lot of these competitors on why they should be in the territorial division or in a championship division at all. I mean, honestly, you got to keep your eyes on ZJK and Troy Valentine for what could be the breakout stars of this match. But honestly, it doesn't matter. I think Phoenix is going to win, especially with T.S. Wiley on the outside.
Well, and earlier Mark Magnus was just declared one of the #1 competitors for the Outlaw Championship.
Correction, let me correct you. He wasn't declared one of the #1 contenders. Cameron Saturn has to win his match tonight against Jason Jordan for Jordan James.
Wow.
Sorry.
Jordan James, I'd like to point out that I know your name. I'm sorry.
I know his name too.
You said it.
Okay, I was reading the wrong thing on the card. Either way, seems as if we've got a big brawl on the outside. And it looks as if ZJK is going to do some high-risk offense here, coming through the ropes. And a tope suicida wiping out everybody.
Oh my goodness, yeah, everybody's wiped out by ZJK. He doesn't look like he'd be big enough to wipe everyone out, but yeah, here we are.
Everybody in the club getting topes.
Stop. But yeah, if we were WWE right now, we would definitely be going to commercial with a suicide dive like that.
We can't call that move what it's actually called. YouTube flags that. So everybody in the club getting topes today.
Anyway,
Pogo sending. Tried to send ZJK over the top rope, but ZJK had it scouted, dropping Pogo right on his face hole, which
honestly, I really want to see ZJK take on everyone. Like, it's just so much fun to watch.
A huge pump knee in the corner, pulling Pogo out, and honestly, this is a huge thing, especially if he pins Pogo. I mean, that's a wily veteran right there. That'd be a
huge brutality going on out there. I think they're just ganging up on Phoenix. Maybe Wiley's down there too. I'm not sure. I don't know where Wiley
went. And the chops are ringing out on the outside here. Max Sterling going to slide back in and protect his partner. And there's a chop. I mean, Max Sterling and Pogo having teamed with each other a lot recently. And a huge drop kick sends ZJK to the outside. And now it's Mac alone in the ring. And here comes Troy Valentine. Pop-up Hurricane Run. A beautiful offense from the Heartbreaker. Coming off of the ropes, and a huge drop kick, catching Max Sterling right in his highway and byway.
Yeah, that was really impressive. It's nice to see Troy Valentine back. It looks like he hasn't gotten any rust.
There's the big man to shut him down. There's that beautiful plumber's headbutt.
Yeah, I think it should be a conductor's headbutt since it's Brody Watkins, but I understand why it's called a plumber's headbutt.
Either way, Phoenix coming in, beautiful neck breaker. The territorial champion proving why he is always on top.
We had a couple weeks ago reinforce the ring and see it fall whenever Phoenix knocked down Brody Watkins like that. Now this is interesting though. Like, what if Mark Magnus ended up pinning the territorial champion? Like, what if at the end of the month we end up seeing Mark Magnus take on the territorial champion match and then the outlaw champion match? He gets both belts.
Oh! Beautiful standing moonsault from Mark Magnus, and that could have been it. But Pogo was there to break up the pin with a kick to the mush. And here is that once again unorthodox style of Pogo coming into play. If we did replays here, that'd be a replay-worthy moment.
Yeah, and maybe eventually we'll get the money for replays, but Reggie keeps spending it all on his cups, so I can't buy more of the cups with his face on them. So that's all the money we got. Oh, it's a good cup, Reggie. It's a good cup.
This is why you don't talk crap about the boss when he's in the office, you dingus.
Think you did.
He's not my boss. I only listen to Ryan.
Yay! Spine Buster from Phoenix.
I like the attitude.
I only listen to Ryan Clark and JKO. But I do take Reddy's suggestions from time to time.
And Pogo, again with that unorthodox style, biting the hand of Phoenix, and you quite literally don't bite the hand that feeds you, and they're making money in this match tonight.
I really hope Phoenix has some shots, because oh man.
Big kitchen sink there, and honestly I'm surprised T.S. Wiley hasn't become a factor in this matchup. Kitchen sink knees trapped against the ropes, that's patented Pogo offense, huge hip toss.
You think T.S. Wiley needs to become a factor in this match for Phoenix to get the win?
No, not at all. I know for a fact Phoenix can get it done on his own, unlike you. But and see, I would prove it, and we could do this for the head commentary spot. But my prosthetic hands still haven't come in yet.
True, yeah, I'm waiting on that.
And there's those multiple elbow drops. Pogo's actually pinned people off of that. Going for the last one here.
See, this is what I'm talking about with the competition. Like, Phoenix is able to take on so many different styles of wrestler, ages of wrestler, experiences of wrestler in this match. And look where he's at right now. Like, this is exactly what Phoenix asked for whenever he said that he wanted competition. This is exactly what he wanted, and he's getting it. And now he's like slinging to the outside, and like it's just he needs money.
seems as if Max Sterling has Troy Valentine's number here. As Mac and Pogo, the people who have partnered with each other lately. Max got Pogo up.
Yeah,
Could be looking to put him away. Beautiful Death Valley driver there. Sorry, there's a difference. Trust me, I know you wouldn't understand that, but I do. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Great call.
So Max Sterling going to try and muscle up the big man. Big headbutt from Brody Bodkins. Here comes CJK with a backstabber on the big man, and I'm surprised he didn't shatter his knees. As ZJK going up to the top rope. This could be the moment he was waiting for, the victory he needs. Beautiful swanton there, and a diving clothesline.
Mark Magnus going for it. Oh,
and
man.
Almost a 3 count. Mark uses that sliding clothesline, that sliding lariat to put people away.
I think this is going to be a reason for Phoenix to really want to go on vacation, because after this, like, he might be a little bit worried about his territorial title, honestly, because of all this, all these people in the ring. It looks like it's gotten to his head.
Phoenix trying to suplex Mark Magnus here. Max Sterling just kind of observing it. Mark went over Phoenix and caught Mac, kind of grazed Phoenix just a little bit, but not enough to keep him down. And Mark going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Phoenix there to break it up. Again, every time Mark Magnus has almost gotten the pin, someone's been there to break it up.
I mean, all the champs, except maybe 2 Loud Strays, are afraid of Mark Magnus right now. He's on a hot streak. He has a winning streak going on. It's a beautiful thing to see after all the...
Oh, wait! Let's go, James! Mike Noble, let's go into the side!
They're not... Reggie, what are you doing?
It's my best friend, Mike Noble!
Why did you let them in the match? They're not in here.
It's my best friend, Mike Noble. Your true number 1 contender. And I mean, to be fair, if Mark didn't get involved in their business earlier, maybe they wouldn't be doing this to them on the outside. Everybody down. Phoenix back in the ring. Jordan James, Mike Noble doing what they got to do to, teach Mark Magnus a lesson. Phoenix with the roll up. And there's the win. Again, like I said, the territorial champion doing the smartest thing ever and getting the win.
That's the only way that Phoenix can win at this point, because everybody knows what.
He didn't even need T.S. Wiley.
Yeah, T.S. Wiley's carrying the belt for him and stuff, so he needed him to be his lackey still.
But you gotta think that now. Obviously, Mike Noble's been a constant thorn in Mark Magnus' side. What's Pogo doing on the outside?
I don't know. You can never tell what Pogo's going to do on the outside. Is he going up to the top?
Through the bear at Brody Bodkins. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, we have more action coming for you tonight. We've got tag team matches and then our huge main event.
Six other men. Oh my God! Why? 6 men. Oh, neither one of them were competition.
Why are you here?
Damn well, Vaughn. 6 different men.
Listen, you wanted more competition. We gave you more competition. What more do you want from me, man?
I've beaten all of those men. Okay. All of them.
Let me talk to you. There's one guy you haven't beat that we could do a competition for.
Who?
Come on, man. I got you. Right here.
Him?
Phoenix. You haven't beat him yet. He's beat you every time.
That's beside the point. That wasn't fair. No, I'm not facing it. I wasn't ready and it wasn't fair. You know that. I'm not facing it.
Okay. We knew he was going to do this. There's one more guy that you haven't even faced yet.
I faced everybody.
Not him.
Oh, come on. I'm not facing him
again. I know
again.
you already faced him. I'm talking about Will Asher.
I tried to help you, and you're okay with this?
No one's safe.
Well, on that note,
hold on. What's that?
This is a plane ticket. My flight leaves tomorrow morning.
No, it doesn't.
Those tickets are non-refundable. Come on.
Okay, I tell you what.
We should let him take his break. Let you on your flight. Just think Mo is coming.
Listen, Phoenix. Will can have his match with you at the end of the month, but just know you don't have to have the title for me to want to kick your ass. Whether he wins or not, I'm coming for you.
I got a flight to catch.
The following contest is a tag team match and is set for one fall. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
And we got a huge tag team match here tonight. As I guess tonight, Mike Noble, the unofficial member of the James Gang.
Yeah, I mean, he used to have some connection to James Gang back in the day, back last year, early last year, I think. But yeah, they haven't really been like, you know, hanging out together as much. But yeah, he's really done for sure. And he's been doing a lot of stuff with James Gang. He's been hanging out with him. Like, clearly, there's something going on with him and James, with him and George James and Kenneth James right now.
Well, we've got a hell of a tag team match for you nonetheless, as Mike Noble gonna team up with Kenneth James to take on the Water Boy and another rookie here to the WCWO, making his Friday night debut actually in Oso Pierce.
Yeah.
Piercing Oso Pierce, if you will.
I don't know if I would or not. I'll have to ask. But yeah, it's really interesting to see that for sure. Waterboy and Mike Noble have a lot of history together, and Oso Pierce is going to be looking to make a name for himself. Although the rest of our rookies haven't had any luck at that so far tonight, but you know, maybe Oso will pull one off. Although with this guy in the ring, who knows? This, like, Kenneth James, like, there's a reason why they call him conniving. I don't even think he's from Bloomington, Indiana, right? I think that's how conniving he is.
He does whatever he has to do to get the job done.
Yeah, including doing things behind the ref's back that you would say is legal because the ref's not looking, but it doesn't make it legal.
It's legal if the ref don't see it, or they keep it under the 5 count. All right.
Ref didn't see that. So it's illegal.
No, but Reggie did.
Reggie's not even here, dude. Reggie's not here.
He's got eyes.
Not here.
That's what you think.
Here's what I've been looking for. I hope Mike Noble and Kenneth James brought towels, because it looks like there's about to be some water heading their way.
Honestly, Gatorade's better.
I mean, like, there's those packets you can put in water that are pretty good. So, like lemonade packets and stuff, that's pretty good.
I mean, I prefer drinks I can open with my nubs. That's why I drink out of a bottle with a straw on it. But like, I can't open a bottle of water with a nub, you know?
That's true, yeah. And you got somebody healthier or something. I don't know if you have friends for that, but... Oh, there he is.
Just my friend right now is in the ring.
The bear of Oso Pierce. Oso means bear, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, but he's piercing Oso Pierce.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. He's excited for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing this. It'll be interesting to see how Waterboy and Oso do with each other as a tag team. We've seen a lot of interesting tag teams today, and even Mike Noble and Kenneth James, honestly, like, that's an interesting tag team matchup, even though they've been part of a faction before. I wouldn't mind seeing them tag team together, you know, and try to go for some gold, even though, like, I'm sure they wouldn't do things fair, but, you know, I'd like to see how they do anyway.
Well, at the moment, I have a feeling the veteran team of Mike Noble and Kenneth James are gonna outshine and outclass the Water Boy and Khalil Pierce, or Oso Pierce, sorry. And that's to take nothing away from the young rookie. I mean, he had a hell of a showcase against Billy Palmer. We saw him at the Paragon show, and he had a damn good showing there as well against Pogo.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys should definitely check out our road shows if you haven't. Keep up with us and show up. Then you can see a lot of our guys that do things that normally you don't get to see at the Dub. You get to see them interact with fans in a different way, and it's really interesting and a lot of fun to watch.
Well, either way, Oso showing his power there against Mike Noble. He's got Mike Noble beat in weight, but the height, Mike Noble definitely has the advantage on it. Who do you think is going to walk out of victorious in this match?
Honestly, I think Oso and Waterboy might. Just because they might be able to pull something off that Mike Noble and Kenneth James aren't looking for. And I mean, even though Kenneth James and Mike Noble might be able to distract the ref or whatever, I think there's something about Oso for sure that you don't want to mess with.
Oh, stalling on the suplex here. Again, that power coming into play, letting all of the blood rush to my best friend's head. And a huge suplex.
They don't even know Mike Noble's middle name.
Noble is his middle name. Is Mike Noble Noble.
Oh. Fine.
Waterboy in this match for the first time here. Big kick to the arm there.
Yeah, Waterboy and Mike Noble, like I said, they have a lot of history against each other. Waterboy's gotten some pins against Mike Noble that Mike Noble wasn't expecting. Just like that pin against Mark Magnus, that Mike Noble wasn't expecting a few weeks ago. Mike Noble's still, I think, kind of egoly speaking, recovering.
Oh, and there's the conniving side of Kenneth James.
Mike Noble distracting the ref.
And a huge side suplex there on the edge of the ring.
The hardest part of the ring, actually, yeah.
Some would argue.
That's called the apron, but...
Oh, and a beautiful tag team maneuver there.
I think I heard that back here in the production truck. Did you hear that? The connection on that?
Well, of course we heard it. We have headsets on.
Yeah, but I'm just... Okay. I think you didn't doubt the headset, though. I heard that's what I'm saying.
You really say some dumb things sometimes. Kenneth James throwing Waterboy into the corner. We got a tag here. These two beautifully tagging in and out with one another. And Noble with a huge suplex there. Keeps Waterboy down.
I hope Waterboy has a good chiropractor.
And Noble really stretching the back out. The crowd getting behind Waterboy here. And you got to think that maybe Mike Noble and Jordan James taking out Mark Magnus in the last match is gonna ensure that Magnus doesn't come back to give Noble a taste of his own medicine. Goes for this beautiful combination of kicks there. Falls in. Thought he was gonna fall into the pin there, but that was a last-ditch effort, a gasp, desperation comeback set of kicks there. Both men down.
I think it's very interesting that Mike Noble and Kenneth James are tag teaming after Jordan James declared Mike Noble number 1 contender.
And there's the tag. Both of these men coming in hot and heavy. Big clothesline from Oso. Big back elbow. Oso trying to keep the momentum on their side. Trying to get Kenneth up. Huge slam there. And Kenneth isn't legal. Kenneth isn't legal. That wasn't a real tag. 1, 2. And the conniving side of Kenneth James there. That was smart. Kenneth with a cheap shot. Waterboy in the ring now. Max Sorry, Mike Noble with the Jersey City Cutter. And that's it. And a smart tag team action from those two, faking out the tag, making Oso think that Kenneth was the legal man when he wasn't.
Yeah, that was a really interesting match, and I thought Oso may have had it there, but yeah, he's just not quite used to having those matches yet, and he just wasn't expecting you see the confusion on his face when the ref was like, that's not the legal guy, and then it was just over from there.
Abby!
Hey, Abby. Just wanted to say thanks for the opportunity.
Hey, Mark, no problem.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Why? Why? That's the problem. That's the problem. We had it under control out there. It was going to be Mike Noble and Jordan James at Shockwave for the Outlaw title. And then you have to let homeless Mark Magnus, who hangs out on freaking roofs, for no reason, come in and stick his nose in our business again. What's your deal?
I don't have a deal.
What are you doing? What's this?
Oh, I'm just brainstorming for Shockwave. Got our main event here. Triple threat match. Outlaw Championship. You look pretty steamed. You want to buy it? I was joking. Can't have my popsicle, loser. Mark, who else with the loser after Shockwave? You'll see.
I hate Mark!
Our WCWO Outlaw Champion, Jordan James, coming out to congratulate his fellow James Gang member and the man that was named #1 contender.
Oh, yeah, Jordan James, obviously he's in the main event because he is the champion. I wonder if he's just coming out here because he was tired of waiting. That sounds like something Jordan James would do. He doesn't care if he gets announced or not. You know who Jordan James is.
I think it's a little disrespectful to cut off the possibility of a ring announcement, but I mean, it's not like he needs it. That's the first correct thing you've said all night.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not like he needs it, but at least that's the thought process probably going through his mind.
And obviously, Cameron Saturn recently coming back to the WCWO.
Yeah, once again, I'm really happy to see Cameron Saturn. I think I said this the last couple weeks, but Cameron Saturn was the first person that I saw win the Outlaw Champion from Zay Gates, actually, last year at Victory Lane. And I'm really excited to see him back. And I think the Outlaw Championship is something, he never lost it. And I think he's looking to maybe see if he can get this pin. First of all, if he gets this pin, Mark Magnus becomes one of the #1 contenders, and it means that he pinned the Outlaw Champion. That's a big thing for Cameron Saturn to be able to just to boost his momentum.
I mean, Saturn's trying to prove that he can still hang with the top guys here in WCWO. I mean, the landscape has changed a lot since he came back, and Jordan James just leaving the ring. Is that a forfeiture?
No, I think he's gonna go. He's probably gonna go get a mic, even though nobody wants to hear his voice.
and your Outlaw champion here tonight, trying to ensure that Mark Magnus doesn't make his way into that Shockwave Triple Threat main event.
Yeah, and but Jordan James is gonna be Jordan James is gonna be trying to make sure that doesn't happen. But Cameron Saturn, I don't know if Mark Magnus' fight is really on Cameron Saturn's mind. I don't know if they really know each other that well yet, but I'm sure Cameron Saturn, regardless of that, wants to show that he's still able to, he's still a contender, and he wants to show why he never lost that belt in the first place, why he had to vacate it and go on like a personal journey or whatever he had to do.
It's not a belt, it's a championship. A belt holds up your pants, and I know you wouldn't understand that, considering you wear sweatpants all day and live in your mother's basement.
I have to wear sweatpants. I don't think jeans are the right size.
I can't wear a belt because, I can't fasten.
That's what I'm saying.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, just two circle in the ring. Going to go into a collar and elbow tie-up. And I honestly don't know if a grappling game is what you want to get into with always better Jordan James. I mean, we've seen it before. He is a qualified mat technician, and that's taking nothing away from Cameron Saturn. I know he can work his way around the mat. But Jordan James is always better for a reason.
Yeah, but Cameron Saturn, he has a lot of tricks up his sleeve and a lot of things that Jordan James, may not be expecting. And that's what you got to. Sometimes that's what you got to do to get the upper hand on with these guys. Jordan James is going to be, he's going to be looking to try to make up for what happened last week with Mark Magnus. He doesn't want that to repeat again. And I think that's an important thing to realize that if Jordan James gets pinned 2 weeks in a row, why are we not putting the Outlaw title on the line? If he's going to get pinned without having to lose the title.
And honestly, I mean, it's a stupid point for you to make, but it's a fair point. I mean, we call it Big Fight Friday here in the commentary booth for a reason. This match has a big fight feel because there's more at stake than just Cameron Saturn proving that he can still hang with the top guys. I mean, he's got Mark Magnus's opportunity in the palm of his hands. And you got to think that's a lot to shoulder when it's not just your reputation at stake, but an opportunity for a fan favorite at stake. And honestly, I think Jordan James is going to capitalize on that and keep the head games rolling.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think Cameron Saturn's even really necessarily I don't think he's stressed about whether what happens with Mark Magnus. I mean, Cameron Saturn is somebody that I know should just look out after for himself, but I think that he's more focused on what he can do to show that to show that he should be a contender eventually for the Outlaw Championship more so than he is trying to more so than trying to show that trying to help Mark Magnus get his title shot. That was a nice one. I see what you're saying about wanting to avoid getting into lockups and stuff with Jordan James. Jordan James just keeps going for submissions.
No. And I think the only thing that's going to help Cameron Saturn win this match is if Mark Magnus somehow hobbles his way back out here. But I don't think after that devastating attack during that scramble match, he's going to be able to make his way back out here. I mean, he had to be carted out by a referee, and a huge drop kick square on the jaw takes Cameron Saturn down. Again, Jordan James has had Cameron's number this entire contest thus far.
Yeah, and I don't think Mark Magnus is going to be coming out either. That was a brutal attack, a brutal, unfair attack from Jordan James and Mike Noble. I don't understand why. I don't know. It makes me a little bit concerned for the future of WCWO, seeing Mike Noble and Jordan James, working together to make sure Jordan James keeps the title, probably. Because, there's no way that match is going to be fair if it's Jordan James versus Mike Noble. That's, they're
You're
friends.
saying my best friend wouldn't be fair?
I'm absolutely saying your best friend would not be fair. Mike Noble would not be fair. Like, there's no way Mike Noble would be fair.
Well, I actually, he's not in this match, but I did get to sit back and talk with Mark Magnus like I do every week before the shows. And he said that no matter what, he has his eyes on this match because he did beat Jordan James last week.
Well, I hope they have a way for him to watch it from the hospital, because that's probably where he's at after what Jordan James and Mike Noble did to him in the middle of that scramble match, which, by the way, Mark Magnus looked pretty strong during, and I think that if they hadn't done that, like, Mark Magnus could be in contention for that territorial title, too.
I mean, and that's a fair point, but this is just Jordan James trying to take out his frustrations from last week's loss to Mark Magnus. And he's using Cameron Saturn as a ploy for that.
Jordan and Skullcrutch are really just looking to do anything they can to keep that title on board. Like, I don't know. Like, I think Cameron Cross, I think he's gonna get his stuff back. Well, maybe. Okay, now he's okay. All right. Well, maybe once he gets back onto the planet here, he's gonna. I think this is gonna go a very interesting way. Let's see. Oh. Trying to knock out the teeth of Cameron Saturn there.
And Cameron Saturn gonna have to do something to get back into this contest here, as it's pretty much been all Jordan James throughout the entirety of this main event contest.
Yeah, but what if, like, you know, I really hope Cameron Saturn's able to get this thing, because I want to see that triple threat against Mark Magnus, Mike Noble, and Jordan James. I think that would be a fantastic thing to see. And I think Mark Magnus could end up coming off with a win, which is great for WCWO, great for the fans, great for Mark Magnus. You know, I really want to see it happen.
Well, you can say whatever you want, but honestly, I just want to see Mike Noble get his fair and due opportunity at the Outlaw Championship.
He had a fair and due opportunity against Logan Myers a few months ago, and he lost. And I think there's a reason that he lost. I think it's because Mike Noble only thinks that Mike Noble is the best, like the best ever, you know, and like that's not true. Like,
see, that's not the vibe, bro. It's not the right vibe. You're giving off bad vibes right now. But you know what's not giving off bad vibes is Cameron Saturn trying to mount a comeback here. Beautiful STO. Takes the Outlaw Champion down. And Cameron Saturn, beautiful corkscrew suplex there. Michinoku driver of sorts.
Ooh, I thought Cameron Saturn was going to have that for a second. I'd really like to be able to prove you wrong, Mags. I really want him to get this pin so I can be right for once, because I've been wrong all night.
You haven't been right since the Depression.
Joke's on you, I'm always in the Depression.
And
what?
There's Mike Noble.
What is he doing? Oh my goodness.
My best
Reggie
friend.
needs to get these guys under control.
Reggie is just fine, okay?
You're only saying that because he said you were his favorite commentator.
No, he said I was the head commentator, which means I'm your boss.
Reggie doesn't even make those decisions. Like, he just comes in here, you know, and just says whatever he wants to say.
And off the top, we're looking at a beautiful superplex. Again, I talk about replay-worthy moments. If we had them, that would be one.
One day. Hey, what? If we cut your salary a little bit, we might be able to afford it. We'll talk about it after the show.
I already ate my nachos. You ain't getting them back.
I don't need your nachos. It's salary.
That was my pay. It was nachos.
No. Well, anyway. Looks like this might be over.
Oh! And I thought that was it. I thought Jordan James had the win.
Yeah, I was about to hit the end record button. That's seriously. My finger was hovering over it because I thought it was about done. But Cameron Saturn, this is what I'm talking about. Cameron Saturn is an Outlaw champion, with or without the belt. I'm so glad he's back. This is exactly the kind of thing we need.
I called it. I told you.
He was let out of a local medical facility.
This is probably the stupidest decision he'll ever make.
Keep Mike Noble away from him.
Oh, and Noble diving off the stairs. There, Jordan James letting himself get distracted. Here's that surprise roll-up. 1, 2, 3. Cameron did it.
Oh my God! Mark Magnus gets to be in the. Mark Magnus is the number one contender. One of them.
Saturn did it.
So we will see that triple threat at the end of the month at Shockwave.
Wayne Silver has to hold my best friend back. Mike Noble is irate. Mark Magnus screwing Jordan James selfishly for an opportunity of his own.
Good. How many times has Jordan James screwed somebody?
How selfish can you be, Mark? Stealing Mike Noble's opportunity like he's never stolen anything from Mark Magnus in his life.
Mike still gets an opportunity. What are you talking about? That's beside the point. But Mike still gets an opportunity. It's just Mark gets an opportunity too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, either way, the stage is set for Shockwave. And ladies and gentlemen, you heard Gabrielle say it best. The stage is set at Shockwave. It will be Jordan James defending the Outlaw Championship against not only his buddy Mike Noble, my best friend, but fan favorite Mark Magnus in a triple threat match. So make sure you stay tuned. Come back to watch WCWO Shockwave. What a night it's been here on Big Fight Friday. Check out the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok right here on the WCWO YouTube channel. And don't you touch that button. I'm not done talking. For my broadcast, I don't want to call him a colleague, my broadcast thorn in my side,
Broadcast friend.
Wes Ryan. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all next time here on WCWO Programming.
Single time he does this. Hey. What was that earlier, man?
Hold on. All that hostility, I need you to put it away for a second. You asked me to do you a very big favor, okay? And I did that favor for you.
I appreciate
No, you need to understand that. Look at this thing. There is literal blood on this folder, all right? You wanted dirt on Mark Magnus? Yeah,
Anything.
that's the length I had to go to get the kind of dirt you wanted. It's that worth it.
This is
all
the good
right?
stuff?
Make do with this what you will, but I need you to understand something. Don't let mistakes like tonight happen again.